we need to get a non-possessed animal, put like some gold around it, kill that one, and see if it goes after the one with the gold on it. See if it wards it away or something.
So that all that will need to be done is all the villagers wear a suit of gold armor around and they'll be fine.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. If we feed the animals a little bit of gold, maybe the demons won't possess them.
This is not a rich place. I just want to point that out.
Yeah,
These are
that
farmers.
doesn't sound practical.
Well, so how do you want to do it then?
The gold thing is pretty unique. What if we researched demons that hate gold?
What are you hoping to find specifically?
Well, if you know the name of a demon, there's through the door crack. That's a thing I've heard about once.
Oh, take a card,
They
Sheila.
Call it to a certain place where you have laid the trap.
Oh no. Sheila, give me an occult roll. I believe you have good occult. And you're the one who came up with some stuff there. So you get the roll, Sheila. It's all you. Everything hinges on this.
Crit.
Maybe we should have a good old-fashioned demon summoning. Bring me a unbaptized child. Let's get this on. Maybe you don't want to tell the guys about that particular idea, but you do remember reading about some really horrifying shit in some occult book. Pretty sure that that's a really interesting idea. I don't recommend it, but it's something you read about. It was back in the old days. Christians came up with it. Satanists couldn't be bothered. They said, what? It's a perfectly good child. We can put them in the sweatshop. Because Satan likes money. Yes, he does. Satan likes money.
I try.
The dog tries to bite you again.
I try some magic.
Willpower times 1 for this zone.
The demon's name is Sleeker Vendor, by the way. Vendor.
What?
The demon's name is Sleeker Vendor.
We know the name?
Yeah.
Sleekar Vandar?
Yeah. Yeah, let me spell that for you. I spell it out to the best of my ability, although it might be spelled incorrectly. There you are.
Wow. Freddy.
Yeah.
Discard any cards you don't like anymore. Refill your hand. Hey, your notes are paying off.
Yeah.
Good job. Okay.
I like it. You know his name? Oh, I've known for years. I just now thought to bring it up. We've been traveling for literally like a week and a half, but you know, it just now struck me when Sheila was thinking about doing a horrifying ritual involving babies and shit that I can help.
Okay.
Can you guys hold on to some cards? So I can refill?
Probably.
Alright, who wants a opponent fails? I have opponent fails and replenish. And then I can get rid of.
I was going to say, if you need the opponent fails, then the only thing I can imagine needing that for is protect Scott's butthole from...
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, and who wants the replenish?
I guess I can. I don't know. I have an opponent's fails too, but I kind of like.
You drop the damage one. We probably don't need that.
I guess I was optimistic that we would find Sleeker, or if there was like a gorilla that was possessed.
I mean, we might.
Go to Africa. If you went to Africa, you'd have all kinds of really interesting animals and shit.
All right. Give me the replenish, and I'll drop my.
There you are.
Thank you, sir.
Draw 2. Draw another one because I don't need this. Hollow victory. No one has any victories anyway, so that's
Nope.
fine. Cool.
I know Sheila's got a nope, so she's sitting good.
Yeah.
Doing good, doing pretty good.
All right, so let's see.
Now she got to dress up in black robes and have a dagger and make a chant up and shit. And, you know.
Okay. So we have a demon name. We try to summon the demon. First, we have like a cow or something big tied up here at our mercy. Not possessed, obviously.
Do you know how
For it
to
to go into.
do you know how to do the ritual to summon him?
Awkward. Oh, by the way,
Got
give me
some occult lore.
I'll take it.
We'll
Yeah,
try to
sure.
figure it
Go
out.
ahead and give me an occult roll.
Well, I'm planning.
Evidence analysis rolls if you'd like.
I made the occult roll.
Ooh.
So,
Yeah, you're thinking
go
you
on.
might be able to pull off some like put together Judeo-Christian ritual of demon summoning thing.
And maybe evidence that.
Yeah, two are like, yes, a cow would. You're thinking, holy shit, we killed a moose, and that was a really big animal. Mooses are fucking immense, and it had one little spirit in it. You don't think that just because you get a bigger animal is going to make more of them go into it.
We need a more intelligent maybe animal or sentient.
Doesn't seem
And
to
then
be
we
working
just
that way.
made it more intelligent, which is just something to keep in mind.
Well, that's why we put the. That's why we okay. We'll get the gold chains with the collar, put it on the animal, summon the demon into the animal somehow. Yes, we'll get to that in a bit. And that way it'll be trapped in the animal and it won't leave.
With your cult skill, Freddie, your success, you're thinking that you will be pretty much just making up a ritual, and it probably won't
Okay.
work. So, although the villagers will never have gotten to see a cow wearing gold collar with a bunch of chains before, so at least you'll be showing them something new. Apparently, you need more. Say it, Sheila.
Science!
Yes.
Alright, so we just need to. Okay. So we know the ritual, we know the dude's name.
You don't
We
know the
know-
ritual.
What? You said I could make one up.
I thought I got a critical on a cult roll back there.
Yeah, you're thinking this is a horrible idea.
Oh.
They don't seem to be working the way of the Christian demons sect thing. You're not even sure exactly what kind of demons these are.
Yeah, just say the name 3 times.
Into
You're
a
thinking
mirror.
about Biggie Smalls. You say Biggie Smalls' name 3 times, and looking into a mirror, it appears behind your ass and puts a cap in your ass.
Okay, so
Everybody knows that.
Research demon summoning.
well no, Dana's saying this is a terrible idea. And she seems to know
With her
about
critical, she's thinking you may get, if you get something, it may not be the one you want. Plus, the magic axiom's pathetically low. And you don't get to try willpower every round when you're doing the big demon ritual. It's 1 willpower roll, and you're not going to make it probably. And then you'll summon in some other kind of horrible gibbering monster, and it eats the cow or everybody else or something, maybe. Now that I think about it more, I ignore what I said before. This is a great idea. Go for it. Unleash demons across the world. It's your destiny. Shows the dog whispering to Freddy. The dog says, first the elves die, then the non-elves die. Everybody must die.
No bone for you.
Go back to magic.
Yeah, what did the slip up card give you guys?
The gold thing.
The gold thing?
Yeah, susceptibility to the gold.
They did horrible things with the gold.
For science. For science.
Science. You guys were doing really good on your experimentation and it all stopped. Ooh, look, Glenn making his willpower roll.
What are you doing?
Magic.
What are you trying to do?
The villagers are listening to chanting and shit going on in the thing. Oh, I'm casting a spell, screams Glenn. They're like, oh, Lord, oh. They're using the remaining of fanning themselves. Oh.
Science.
All right.
I want to see what happens if I destabilize spell on the spirit. Creature possessed by the spirit.
Okay. Dana, do you have any better ideas?
I'm gonna go to one of the villagers and ask for a large jar that can be sealed.
One is brought to you
Yep.
quickly as the villagers are absolutely terrified of what's going on in what has now become known as the Barn of Death.
I'm imagining it's something like a canning jar type of.
Sure, they bring a variety of jars. The biggest is a big clay urn down to mason jars, which are considered super valuable because they're made of glass. They're not nearly as good as like mason jars made back south, east in Genovia, but they're pretty good.
All right, I'll take the clay pot and I'll take the biggest mason jar with lids.
Sure, yeah, they give you a variety of jars. They put it on the same two-wheel doily for you because they don't want to get anywhere close to the Barn of Death. They're just hanging back. You
Take
can
those
tell
over to
the mayor's got like a fucking spyglass. He's like, yeah, all right. Watching the barn. And everybody keeps asking him what he sees.
Is there like an iron piece of iron somewhere in this
Yeah,
barn?
yeah, there's one of those
Oh.
old rusty farm tools hanging out.
Oh.
Glenn explodes. Let's see what happens to Glenn. Right, Glenn goes, yeah. You see the demon thing going up his arm, and the dog fucking goes, dies, and Glenn goes,
No, you killed the dog.
And
What
Glenn,
did
give
you
me a willpower roll. Don't get in there fumble. Anything but a fumble.
The fuck card did you draw?
The GM doesn't have to draw a card. Those are optional. Give me an air willpower roll. Make it sexy.
I'm just gonna re-roll then.
No, but Glenn. The dog is still alive. Fine.
Yes.
He
Oh.
looks relieved.
By the way,
Mm-hmm.
You trying to destabilize
wasn't-
spell again?
no, I didn't have enough magic points for that. I was trying to mana trickle, so it shouldn't have
Okay.
been fucking with the dog anyway.
What did you say's been going on in there?
Nothing. I want to touch the iron pole to the dog. See if it
All right.
reacts the same way.
Yeah, it's not reacting to it at all.
No. Okay.
I meditate.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'll wait for Dana to come back.
I'm back and I've got jars. So let's see if we can capture the spirit in jars since we don't have cool Ghostbuster gear.
Logan, when the animal dies, where does the spirit exit from?
Could be mouth, could be anus, could be the cuts that you put on it, whatever.
It's an orifice.
It doesn't have. If you didn't cut it, then yes.
So we strangle it to death.
Are you wanting to bring them in the jars or just set them outside of the barn and say, there you go?
I don't think I'm going in there.
I wouldn't. No.
What
It
if we
smells
make a
like
weapon
death
out
in
of
there.
gold and kill it with the gold?
I mean, you can just take the gold coin and slam it into its head a couple times.
This is going to take a while. Imagine being beaten to death with a quarter. That's pretty much it.
I mean, it'd probably take like my 4 gold pieces that I've left or whatever and have them hammer
Really
it
big
with a
knife.
spike. Yeah, spike. Drive it into their brain.
You know the reason why weapons aren't normally made of gold, right?
It's very brittle.
Yeah, it's too soft.
Yeah. Okay, let's
Need a
try.
lot of gold to make a blunt object.
Let's try to capture this thing. And if it doesn't work, we'll get more animals. It's fine.
All right.
Okay,
All right.
so you guys go out. Who's going out to get a jar from her?
I will.
Fail me a spot hidden roll, Sheila. Just got to fail. The barn door opens. You go, oh, no, try not to look at Freddy.
Give me one too.
It looks like he was playing with a piñata full of blood, and he won the piñata game.
Oh. Oh, yeah, 2 jars. Perfect.
She's got a bunch of jars. They didn't know exactly what she wanted, so they just gave her a selection of different jars. Some are glass, some are clay.
Which one do you recommend we use, Dana?
Well, how big are the spirit wispinesses?
About this big-ish. Somewhere without that. The black part.
So something bigger than that.
Mason jar would work. You got a big mason jar.
And hold it upside down, opposite. And then
Nope,
screw
don't
on the
worry.
lid. Here's the
Don't.
lid piece.
Yeah, okay. Give me another one from Glenn.
Here's another one.
Alright, I'll go back in. Alright.
Now, did you guys want to try to dimension it and then have somebody at the ready if it comes out? And then it's kind of 2 experiments in one with our specimen we have.
One experiment at a time.
Dimension.
That's science.
You mean Trump.
Yeah.
The problem is if we miss and that then goes away, again, same problem. Oh, we could put it in the village.
Maybe that's what the rovers are.
Ooh.
Yeah, fuck the village.
All right, so we're both gonna stand over the dog with our jars ready.
I know which
No,
one
they-
Freddy's at.
Yep.
That
All
means
right,
you
so-
got that means you have the bitey end, but that may be better, Glenn.
Glenn, just strangle it to death.
He's holding onto the jar and the lid. You're holding onto the jar super awkwardly with the lid. And you realize at this point, you really could use a third person to strangle the dog to death.
I
Hey,
kick it in the
wait,
throat.
Dana's not doing anything right now. What?
I kick it in the throat.
It's up on a table currently to make it easier to catch the stuff when it comes out.
Just cover its mouth and nose with a piece of fabric. Just tie it around its face.
Freddie suggests getting a large. We need a pillow so we can just pretend it's your mother in the nursing home. There you go, Glenn.
I do the X kick.
All right, sure. Give me a roll on that real quick. Wah, says Glenn as he attempts to axe kick an old dog. You're at a plus 30 to hit. Okay, you match the hit with martial arts. You're at 4 damage bumps, but you still got to kill it somehow. Otherwise, you will begin torturing it to death slowly. You got 4 damage bumps because it's completely helpless.
Oh,
If he
D6.
rolls a 1 to damage, I'll laugh as the dog begins going. "Arr!"
14 damage.
Oh, yeah. You axe kick, the table collapses. Ah! Says Glenn. And goes. And it came out your end, Freddy.
Get it.
I try to catch it.
Give me a grapple at half because you got one fucking hand. This would be so much easier if you didn't have the hook, you're thinking.
Yeah, probably.
Where there's a hook, there's a way.
You could have stabbed it with the hook.
No, there we go.
It went right through the jar.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Science? I question from the other side of the...
It went through the jar. It's coming your way.
I hit it with a gold piece. Ha!
Give me a throw roll. You're at negative 30. It's a small target. Yeah. Yeah.
I get the earthen jar and see if I can capture it with an earthen jar. If
You're
it comes
grabbing
out somewhere.
you stay outside with an earthen jar.
Yep.
It doesn't come out anywhere close to you. It went through the ceiling somewhere.
Oh, okay, it's going up.
No, it doesn't need to use doors. It goes through walls and floors and shit and jars and things. Yeah. Okay, you're out of test subjects, although you're pretty sure the villagers could try to round up more.
Well, we did tell them to round up all, so.
Yeah, the villagers try their hunting without killing skill. They have more. Freddy, roll a d8. Higher is better. Okay, you get 4 more test subjects. There's 2 wolves, 1 bobcat, and a unconscious deer.
Okay.
Huh.
They lug it all in, and they look at horror at the fucking dog with the shattered fucking spine, the table that's been broken in half, the fucking cat that looks like it's been violated at both ends and then in the middle. They're just like, oh God! They say, they rush out. Right, Sheila, you're not sure what they saw inside, but one of the villagers is near you. He grabs one of the pots and he just... Excuse me. He takes the pot and leaves. Yeah, the smell of death just rolls out from the fucking barn when the door's open. Would you like to push the door closed now that the villagers have dropped off their newest animal sacrifices to the evil duo and just push that barn door closed again? Oh,
Yeah,
it's
just
getting
kinda
dark
nudge it
out.
close.
It's getting dark out.
Okay.
You're going to need more oil lamps too. Or you can just have the 1 or 2 really spooky oil lamps that kind of give like the questionable illumination while you're doing things with evil spirits. That's cool too.
We'll also wait until the morning.
But you've got 4 subjects here. And
No,
you need
no,
a
no.
table. Actually, you could repair the table too if you have carpentry.
I do have carpentry on top of it.
I retrieved my gold piece.
Right. You eventually hunt it down. It takes a while. It's like you find it in some hay on the floor.
Table
You
is
manage to roll
irreparable.
under something. What?
The table is irreparable.
Yes.
What?
You broke it so bad, I can't fix it.
That can't be true.
Look at it. It's in half.
It shows the villagers. They're starting to clear off, but then they hear like
It's
weird
fine.
sawing noises.
See, that's how you do it. But
Dana, you're getting quite tired. One of the villagers like, I think they're gonna be busy. You want to come and stay at the inn? You can stay for free, says the guy. You're not doing what they do. They can sleep here. Come on. He calls over his wife. She says, we'll take good care of you. I understand. Hanging out
Thank
with some
you.
people, it's just not right. They take you away.
do you want to try killing another one and hitting the spirit with gold?
Oh boy, that's gonna be hard.
Well, it's better, probably better if you don't throw it. We just
Yeah.
stab it with a gold piece.
Well, just whack it with the gold piece, yeah.
But then sorry, I'm with the villagers. Enjoy, guys.
You're with the village people.
I am decent folk.
Dun, dun.
Unlike these people that I've been living with for years.
Yeah, I mean, they're not even that inbred, so it's okay.
Or do you want to try the Trump thing?
No, I really don't want to try it.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm
Give me an alcohol tolerance, Sheila, as they're plying you with alcohol.
I would really like to contain this
They tell you it's
Wonderful.
totally organic. No animals were harmed in the making of it. Your veganism confuses them. After what they've seen, though, they figure that the guys you're with are always slaughtering shit like that, so they can kind of understand it, and they make you a special vegan feast because they figure that those guys are always up to their fucking elbows in various creatures' innards and stuff, and it freaks them out. So, yeah, give me an alcohol tolerance roll as you seem to be the normal one. They figure you're the leader.
Okay. Here's some of my gold pieces. I want it back.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
Or do you have your own gold pieces?
I just take yours.
I'm gonna borrow your sword
Okay, why? It's not gold.
because you only have one hand.
Good point. Alright, take the sword.
Did you find your alcohol tolerance, Sheila?
You're muted?
No, she's not.
Or she's just
Can't-
moving her lips, I can't tell. Nope, she's managed to break her mic.
I hear you.
Maybe the headset is muted.
Ah. That's what happens when you get too many mute buttons at once.
Yeah, it's a lot of them.
Shows like 7.
Hello?
Hey!
There we go.
There we go. Dana doesn't drink alcohol. That makes her slower on the parkour course.
You bring up a good point, but these villagers, they're giving you the best of what they can. You can tell. Give me an etiquette roll.
Okay.
They're bringing you all the
Railroaded.
best food. Yeah, they would definitely be really insulted if you didn't drink their hooch with them. They're making toast to you and stuff. They discover why you don't drink.
Yep.
Right. Several of the women
It's the
take you
opposite
up and they pretty much put your ass to bed after a few drinks and stuff, and then they go back down to party. They leave guards and stuff to make sure that you spend the night in peaceful slumber, but other than that,
Ah, good night.
Okay.
Alright, I'm ready with the coin.
I got the gold piece in one hand, the sword in the other.
you gave him the gold piece.
Oh,
I
yeah,
have
no.
more than one gold piece.
And I thought you only owned one gold piece in your entire life and you'd saved up from the time you were a street urchin.
Incorrect.
Oh, all right. So you've got a gold piece and a sword. He's got a gold piece.
Standing over the wolf.
Wait.
It
Would
seems
it be
hungry.
better if you suffocate it again, we'll know where it's gonna come out of. There's only 2 entrances that come out of.
No, it takes too long. I'm gonna sort it.
Okay. I stand ready to. I have the coin in my.
It feels really tiny.
I'm basically holding it like knuckle dusters.
Right. You-
Crit.
yeah, you got a coin sticking out from between a couple of fingers. Right. Scott kills the shit out of the wolf by lopping off its head and part of the table is on. Sharp sword, you think? And just, he didn't even do it with that hard. Just, oh, Jesus, did I do that? Right. And it comes out, your end, Freddy. Go ahead and give me a unarmed as you try to, Scott lunges across the table and the body of the wolf. Go for it.
Cut.
Right, you go, and it goes, and it kind of, and it does the same
Hit it
thing,
again.
but it kind of, it didn't really, no, it didn't do shit.
It didn't do
Yeah.
anything. Okay. Huh.
Ha ha ha, says one of the wolves.
We make a mason jar out of gold.
That's gonna be super fun.
I'm totally good with you making 50 gold piece mason jars and shit. I'm comfortable with that. I need solid gold everything, buddy.
And now we know why they had so many gold chains. So heavy.
You haven't
Yeah.
quite figured it out yet, but you guys are doing science and I applaud that. Would you guys like to get some sleep? You've still got 3 captives, but you know, sleep
Yeah,
among
I'll
them.
make extra sure that they're secured, and then we'll get to
Yes,
sleep.
yes. Except for that one. That one you're not sure on. The deer.
That's fine. I'll sleep.
Yeah.
I sleep in my armor as well.
You sleep using the deer as a fucking pillow. Yes.
No.
That's right.
I'll just sleep on the floor in my armor.
Okay. No problem. Morning comes. Sheila, It shows you like they heated a fucking bath. It takes an immense amount of work to heat a bath for you, and because they know you've been on the road for a while, and everybody knows you've been on the road for a while. Actually, you're really happy with the bath. It was embarrassing how long you've been on the road and stuff. So after getting cleaned up, and they brought you different clothes to wear, and they're laundering your other stuff, and you go out there and you find the two guys pretty much asleep on the fucking barn floor, and oh Jesus Christ, there's a decapitated wolf on one of the tables and shit. And each of them is clutching like a gold piece and sleeping with it. And they look like they're pretty much degenerating, and they haven't cleaned up anything. The guts are like hanging off, and there's flies and shit buzzing around it. Do you have Gross Out maxed out yet, Sheila?
I think I've had some lucky rolls, and I don't think it.
Wow. Actually, and Scott too. Does in the morning. You're eventually going to see it. I don't think she's going to clean it up before you wake up. So
No, the gross out is still active.
all right, both of you guys go for Sandy rolls. If you make it, it's only 1 point toward gross out. We'll get that maxed out, and you can be cool like Freddy and not care if you're sleeping with the guts on your head.
If it's like, yeah, it's probably like dried and crusty on it now.
I use the guts
It's
as a pillow.
It's a bit more moist than you are really comfortable with.
When I wake up, I want to go and see if I can finally try and clean my armor before we go back in there.
All right, you begin working the cowhide armor.
All right, little buddy. I know you're a bit dirty. Daddy's going to try and clean you.
Yeah, you've been wearing it for a literal week solid. When you take it off, you swear there's a whole bunch of evil spirits that go. Mrrr.
I'm sorry, buddy. You're not that easy to clean, but I still
The
love
fur's
you.
all sticking out in different directions, and it's getting weird colors and stuff from the chemical stuff he's using.
That's okay. You still work on it. Oh, I'm sorry.
You hear him talking to his armor for a good half an hour.
Let's go back and kill some animals.
Glenn just sits there with his gold piece going, Freddy still got one of my gold pieces.
No, we would have given each other our shit back.
Oh, would have. Sure. I don't.
All right, we do it now then. Fine.
Here's your sword.
There
Thank
go.
you. Here's your gold.
You want to fix the table again?
You already fixed it. Oh wait, you broke it again, didn't you? Fucking. Let me fix the damn table.
They take more care of the table and stuff. Right. He's got it, and it goes. And
Are you
it's
sure
like,
you did?
ching, 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 ching.
You swapped the tables, didn't you?
Yeah, it's screwed now.
Okay.
One leg shorter than the other.
All right. So okay.
Dana, they've got a couple bound wolves and a bound deer still. The deer looks like it's working its way free slowly, but it's trying to be really discreet about it.
What do we think was the reason for the demon being chained up in so much gold? Not the collar, but the chains. What was it actually doing to the demon?
Is Freddy gonna figure out something clever? Go,
Doesn't
Freddy,
like
go.
gold.
It doesn't like gold.
They don't like gold pieces. Maybe we need a shitload more gold to actually bind it.
It wasn't suppressing its power because it shot magic balls at us.
Did
But it was keeping it in place.
No, the
Yeah.
collar was keeping it in place. Well, yeah, okay.
The collar was keeping it from killing
Yeah,
itself.
but why gold specifically? Why not steel?
Was that what it's not
That's-
able to go through?
Its weakness.
Oh,
Because it could go through the jar and can go through walls.
but it can't go through gold.
Maybe it can't go through gold.
That's a good point. Alright, we're gonna test that.
Yeah, I
Logan,
thought that you guys We're gonna throw gold pieces through the spirit. And see
Logan,
if
when I hit it with the
Yeah, we did
gold
that.
piece,
and
Did
what
it-
happened?
did it go through or did it just?
It kind of
Oh,
wobbled around like it
Wobbled.
was drunk, and then
Yeah, it didn't
Left.
appear to enjoy it.
had an effect.
It had an effect.
it definitely had an effect.
There was an effect to be had.
We really need a gold-lined box or jar or something.
So, cool thing about gold is you can hammer it out really thin, like paper.
Oh yeah, gold
Oh,
leaf.
gold sheets. Those are pretty cheap as well.
So we could take the very small amount of gold we have and make it super flat and line something with it.
You could, however, what Sheila said earlier does sound like the smarter thing, although she is only halfway there. But she has come up with the smart as opposed to spending. I mean, you could, if you wanted to, spend, I don't know, a few hundred gold to make a bunch of gold-lined Tupperware and shit, I suppose.
Dana, what did you say earlier?
I don't know. I say a lot of stuff.
I'm giving her another card just for not knowing what she said.
Why don't you remember what you say?
She's been getting so many cards, and everybody's like, no, we're mansplaining to each other. You go get drunk with the village people again. We're going to mansplain this. And you're like, but I know the solution. They're like, da-da.
She asked if hitting it with the gold had an effect.
Mm-hmm. Which we didn't. Well, I'm not going to throw it at the
She
thing.
pointed out that it can't go through the gold. Maybe.
Well, it did go through the gold when I hit it. But maybe if we trap it inside of the thing.
Wobbled.
Yeah, it wobbled. Okay, sure.
Yeah, apparently in spirit form, it may be different.
Mm. Mm.
The cursed metal.
Mm.
So close.
So,
Yeah, I can feel we're getting close, but
Oh, yeah.
seems like the dude, the original demon, humanoid guy in the cave, couldn't send out spirits to possess things because it was draped in so much gold. Couldn't kill itself because of the enchantment on the collar.
mhm.
So
But again, why the
that would
gold?
work.
Why the
but
gold
I
chain?
don't have a way to gather up all of the spirits. Gold is just its weakness, I guess.
Yeah, but
It's the cursed metal.
if we're to assume that the gold was to stop it from being able to escape, as Dennis said, it can't pass through it, how does that help us in this situation? How do we use that to our advantage?
This is me rooting for you guys. You can do it!
Hmm.
Possibly we just need more gold. Quick, villagers, give us all your gold pieces.
That'll go over well. I'm like, well, you know, I never
We'll be
minded
back
the
in
demons
3
that
days.
bad.
We can go to, like, Shermer, get some gold foil rather than actual gold. Because that's fairly thin, it's still gold lined. Wrap it around one of the jars, trap it inside there. That could work.
Hey, if you really want gold foil, they definitely have a blacksmith in this fucking town. I mean, probably a couple of them.
Probably be quicker to go to Shermer.
Gold foil? Like actual gold foil or gold colored foil? I've never been in a shop that sells actual gold foil. Like, this is real gold. I've been to plenty of places that sell goldish or gold colored foil, but actual gold foil? No. You've never seen that in your life in any store you've been in. I can guarantee that.
Gold leaf.
Yeah, gold leaf is not something commonly sold in stores and stuff.
Yeah,
Probably a
jewelry.
fancy restaurant.
No, any place that makes jewelry probably has it.
Yeah, again, there's a blacksmith literally in walking distance. He can just hammer out that shit. Take him half an hour, done.
The villagers aren't going to give us their gold, and we only have like 3 coins.
How much gold do we need for that to wrap it around the jar? Do we think?
You don't know. You've never done this. You can give it a try.
It's going to ask the blacksmith. He might know.
Blacksmith's never done it, but he says, I'll tell you what, I'm happy to try it. He's got it melted down, hammered it. You just want this jar lined with gold. How about a clay jar? Is that okay? Because it won't, get one that won't shatter and stuff. Nice thick clay jar.
That's fine.
Great.
Might be easier to melt it and then like tilt it around so it's the perfect shape of the jar and adhere to it instead of like trying to press in layers.
He's happy to give that a try.
Melting it is
how much gold do you have?
much harder.
Well, as I said, can you guesstimate how much we need?
How big a jar?
Enough gesture to fit this size thing.
It's a mason jar.
Mason jar.
Mason jar size. He says, I don't know, 4 or 5 gold coins tops.
5 pounds and 10 gold. There you are.
He fucking melts it down and he swirls it around and around and he gets it all in. Right. He's now going to attempt his blacksmithing roll. Yeah, okay. There you go. Gold lined mason jar. He even lined the lid and stuff. Your gold is gone. Anything to help the town, he says.
Thanks. You're muted, Freddy.
Yeah, sorry. Okay. Okay.
I test the jar. Does it still have a good seal on it when it's closed?
Yeah. He did a good job. Which amazes Logan. I gave him a 60%, figured he'd fuck it up, blast the jar, the gold would flow down into the floor, and then he'd be excavating the floor with your orders. But no, he succeeded.
Dana.
Yes?
Could you please be the catcher this time? Having one hand is a bit difficult.
Well,
you just know you're going to lose Sandy, Dana.
I could be the...
Her face when she knows you're asking her to lose Sam.
I mean, I can probably do the jar if you stab it.
It would be cool if we found another way. I know, one experiment at a time, but another way to get the demon out other than just killing innocent animals.
All right, okay, let's go back to the barn.
They're not innocent.
Not talking
the blacksmith's just freaked out. He's like,
bye.
He says.
All right, let's go back to the barn.
He rushes off to tell his bareheaded wife, you wouldn't believe the shit I've been through today. She's like, oh dear.
Oh dear.
All right, Dana, how do you want to get this thing out? The demon out? Because like, I've already tried shoving a gold piece up his butt. It didn't work.
Say its name 3 times.
Wolf, wolf, wolf.
No, the demon
The
name.
wolf tries to take a bite out of you.
Oh. Are you sure you want to do that?
It's worth a shot.
Slichabenda, slichabenda, slichabenda.
I've got the jar.
Give me an essence roll, Freddy. Lower is worse.
Oh. By one.
Right. It goes. "Whoa." Give me a unarmed roll, Dana, as you attempt to swoop the jar by it. It's going right for Freddy's face. She's having trouble catching it because she's laughing so hard.
I'm too busy laughing. It's going towards your face. All right, unarmed, you say? Or
Club,
grab-
actually. You're trying to.
I'm very close on either, so it doesn't. And I gotta check.
Lower is better. It's small and fast.
Okay.
She flails around at it. Goes into Freddy's mouth.
Add to it some dexterity.
Nah, it's gone. It's in Freddy now.
I stab it with a gold piece.
Right. It shows Freddy's teeth go. Says Freddy.
Get out of me. Get out of me.
Is
The wolf dies.
Oh, the wolf dies? Oh, great.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Understatement card granted.
Is it already absorbed into Freddy or?
Yes. However, he seems to be trying to indicate through panicked looks, possibly dancing around, that shoving a gold piece up his ass right now may get it out the other end, but you're not sure.
I bring the mason jar over to his face. I'm like, spit it out.
I need you to chant the demon's name. I'll open my mouth.
Out of your mouth.
I'll try and throw it out, throw it up, but you need to chant the name so it comes out.
All right. I will put the jar like over his face as well as I can.
You're pretty sure we'll come out of a different place with Freddy. You know Freddy too well.
Probably.
Could come out
Glenn,
of
do you want
anywhere.
to take part of the other end?
Freddy, you can feel you're going through changes. Yeah.
I
I'm
put the
trying
collar
to
on him.
God damn it, now you came and kill yourself. You think I have to leave. Shit, you don't want to take off the collar and you don't want to kill yourself. Fuck. You are absolutely fucked. She's got a jar held up to your mouth.
Scroll to find the name, but
And she can't remember the name either. She goes, it's, and while she's thinking about it, you can feel like tendrils of stuff coming out.
How about you say it then, Glenn? If you do so much.
It's Sleeker Vandar.
What is it? 2 more times?
Wow, you're the mystical one.
Yeah, as in it'll probably possess me.
Well,
All
they
right,
continue talking about it.
Sleeker Vendar, Sleeker Vendar, Sleeker Vendar.
Right. Give me a essence roll. You don't want low, Sheila.
Yes, you do.
No. You
Got my gold piece.
don't.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Everything's fine. It lives in Freddy now.
Glenn, you do it. Come on.
You know, Freddy,
Got the jar.
you're thinking you'd like to burn this fucking barn down when you're done with it.
Sleeker Vandar, Sleeker Vandar, Sleeker Vandar.
Give me an essence roll. You probably want low, but you're not going to get it. Lower's better. So, yeah, cool.
Oops, 4.
Yeah. It lives in Freddy. He shrugs at you. Like, well, fuck you then. You're going to die, yeah?
Can we try it again? Can I retry or?
You don't do it. Just do it.
Sleeker Vendar, Sleeker Vendar, Sleeker Vendar.
Nothing happens. Freddy's going to die.
You wanna call in the blacksmith?
Ooh, make him do it? That's fucked up.
Yeah, sure.
They don't move a muscle. They stand there grinning at you. One
I'm not doing
shaking your head.
I go see who's outside the barn.
There's a group of villagers over there watching nervously.
Somebody come help.
They all look at each other. There's some like pushing and stuff, and a couple of them break and run back toward the village screaming.
I point at whichever one looks bravest. You, come help.
He's like, he points at the guy next to him like, him? The guy's like, no. Give me a leadership roll to convince one of them to come forth and assist.
Is that a write-in?
Yeah, unless you've got it. A lot of people have been building it up for some reason, trying to get NPCs to do stupid shit that they know they shouldn't. Like, charge that line, hold this position. Hell no, nobody's coming. Right? They're all like going, no. Freddy!
I come back and shrug.
Give me a con/endurance roll as stuff is happening inside of your body. He comes back in shrugging at you again, Freddy, like, I think you're gonna die. Freddy's like, ah! He's making weird noises and shit. You have odd feelings inside of your body, Freddy. You're thinking the only way to combat this might be to eat all the gold you got.
I was considering it.
That is the stupidest idea I've heard all day, but yes, go for it.
What do we know about exorcisms? Consult our occult knowledge.
Yeah, give me an occult roll there, Dana. Yeah.
Success.
Well, all of your occult knowledge, because Dana's from a rather normal world and stuff. Usually, it involves a young priest and an old priest, and a lot of cross shaking and getting thrown up on is what you remember of it. You know that the first step is tying Freddy down securely, preferably in a bed, and not feeding him pea soup ever. But a lot of it, the problem with all of your exorcism stuff is it all involves Christianity, because I'm guessing you're from a Christian nation and they made up their own shit. It's a totally different thing than if you're like Hindu, for example, which they have totally different stuff. Or ancient Egyptian. You just chop his ass up, toss him in the Nile, he'll be reborn.
I'd say Rodney Vecchios.
Wow, take a card. Give me a essence roll. You want to fumble.
I want to fumble.
You totally want to fumble.
Okay.
Fumble would be perfect for you right now. No, you're way too powerful.
Did you just say the demon's name backwards?
Just said it backwards, yeah.
That's fucking brilliant.
What does that do?
Apparently
I don't know.
Nothing.
I'm going to try it one more time. You know what? Fuck it. No. By 4. Yeah.
The villagers continue hearing disturbing things. They teach their children never say anything like that. You don't know what it means because it's bad. You can hear them talking tongues and the yelling and the blood and all the things that were seen in the barn.
You just keep doing it? That's what's happening?
It does not work. He continues chanting for a while.
Oh, okay. Should we try it?
Sure.
It does nothing. And Freddy, give me a willpower roll. Super duper low.
By 1?
Says Freddy. You begin to feel an odd sensation, Freddy. It
Okay.
appears that your proctology skill is coming into play.
Oh, I dropped my pants. And squat.
You didn't need to see that, Sheila. He's now squatting on the floor, above the floor.
I rummage around in there trying to pull it out.
You rummage, you're right, he's got his hand, look at Sheila's face. He has his hand up there. He's trying to get the incorporeal demon out with his hand right now from his butt.
Alter proctology.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't think that's how it works.
it is in my world. Damn it.
Apparently your proctology has failed you.
I cough really loudly.
Holy shit, hold on a second.
Mhm.
Oops. Sorry, hold on, let me mute a second here. My phone's going off and it's my landlady.
No worries. I'm gonna eat one of you to get ready with the jaw. I think it's coming out.
Sure.
Worth a shot.
Mm.
Got any other ideas?
Those are some good ideas.
Golden fishing line.
Now it's more urgent to figure this out.
Yeah.
And couldn't just kill the dog, could we? Just had to. Why is it always me? It's always me. Oh,
Maybe you'll become even more powerful than ever before.
yeah. I don't think I'm gonna become Palpatine anytime soon. I'll play training time while we wait. And let's take a check in something. Let's do this.
I could try the destabilize spell on you.
I was thinking of eating some of the. Come out or not?
Did you make your proctology?
No.
No. Let me see what the demon wants to do. Low, it wants to stay in. High, it's had enough of your shit. It's happy inside.
I'm gonna go eat some of the.
Can I do it? Well, maybe I can't, but would opponent fails affect that roll for the demon?